Welcome, Mr. Jain. Before we get started, tell us about yourself and the Indian Pharmaceutical Alliance and what does it mean to IPA for winning the Maverick Effect Award?
My name is Sudarshan Jain. I represent IPA. IPA consists of 23 companies which contribute 85% of R&D expenditure in India, 80% of exports from India, and also 65% contribution to domestic pharma sector. Three focus areas of IPA, Harish. One is quality. Second focus area is innovation for better patient care. And third is the global reach. The book, Maverick Effect, has been a great influence to me, where the fundamental premise is that the common good should supersede individual good. That collaboration is fundamental for the growth of the industry. Second is nation. Third is the industry. Industry exists for the patient and serving the national healthcare goals.
Share the challenges that you or the IPA faced during this COVID period.
We supply 20% of the medicines around the world. The question was, how do we supply? I will quote three examples to you. Was like pricing of raw materials went up because of COVID. The question was, can pharma manufacturers supply the medicine despite the pricing shooting up? It was decided by IP leadership team that at this moment, no price increase. First talk of supplies of medicine to the world and to Indian patient. Second was question of essential goods. How do you make the transportation? So first, working with different state governments, allow the free flow of medicines and goods. And even the transporters, we even provided food to them so they can travel because no restaurants are open at that particular place. And the third is coming together with the safety guidelines, because initial phase, if one person is found to be impacted with COVID, the whole factory will get closed. One of the companies took the lead and we developed the guidelines, worked with the government to get the guidelines approved. And all the companies ensured the safety parameters for the workers. We will also like to thank NASSCOM because we were working with IT companies. They played a very important role, and the digitalization which took place in the industry during that time was very helpful to supply medicine consistently, not only in India, around the world.
Fierce competitors coming together, collaborating, keeping India first, no personal agenda, having a growth mindset. Such values are ingrained in the NASSCOM way of working. How has IPA been influenced by these values?
It is a very, very important framework for the growth of the industry. We said that the industry exists for the patient, but once it comes into practice, that is the real test of the principles. Classic example is the pricing both of commodities, logistics was multiplying. We were also asked to give free medicines to different parts of the world where it was required. IPA companies at that moment responded very openly that we will collaborate with the government, patient first, and national interest first, and moved ahead of not taking the price increase. And the government came out with production-linked incentive scheme. And government said that we like to make global champions out of top 8 companies. 8 companies. They told that not only top companies, you will give the incentives, even the small scale. So the common good becomes more important, and the performance of the industry is a testimony to this fact. We are now $59 billion industry, net foreign exchange earner, $20 billion.
Do you believe that the Maverick Effect model will help any other association?
Certainly, yes. Every association, every industry will benefit following the basic framework of creating an ecosystem which is based on collaboration, which is based on transparency, which is based on common good. However, an association should have put this as part of DNA of the organization, and every member who is part of that association should follow this principle strongly. I certainly feel and strongly urge every association to adopt a framework that nations come first.